What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about buying versus renting your marketing. Now, I'm guessing you never heard of it in these terms, in terms of buying your marketing versus renting it. It turns out there is a massive difference, and it's very important for you to know if you want to leverage marketing to grow your business. Let's talk about real estate for a second. When we rent an apartment, we rent a home, we rent an office, we rent a building, we pay rent every month, and we have a place to live, or we have a place to operate our business. Fantastic exchange of value right there. Money for a place to live or a place to have our business. The challenge is, the problem is, the downside is that the minute that we stop paying rent on our home or our building is the minute that we do not have any place to live. We have no asset. We exchanged money for that thing, for that home or that office or that building for a period of time. When we stop paying, we are left with nothing. Nothing on the balance sheet, no place to live, no place in which to operate our business. So that is the downside of renting. On the flip side of that, when we purchase a home or a building or an office, a piece of land, and maybe we purchase that for cash, or maybe we purchase that and we use a mortgage or another financing tool for that, and we are paying every month, we're paying our mortgage every month, we are building equity. When we are done paying that mortgage, we have an asset. We have an asset on our balance sheet, our personal or business balance sheet. We have a place to live. We have a place to operate our business. Awesome exchange. So there are pluses and minuses to renting versus buying, and that is one of the big differences. With renting, you're left with no asset. With buying, you are left with an asset. So let's use this analogy to talk about marketing for a minute. When we are doing certain types of marketing, when we hire a marketing agency to maybe build us a website, to run Google ads, to run Facebook ads, to purchase leads, to sell leads to us, whatever that might be. When we're done paying for those services, then we are left with nothing but a website. Hopefully, if you paid a company to build your website, you own your website. They don't own it. I know that is not as common as it should be. There are a lot of cases where sometimes maybe as a roofing company, as a contractor, you think that you're actually purchasing your website, but then you cut ties with that website company and they take the website with them. That's no good. If you are going to hire a website company, make sure that you are paying for them to build you a website that you own. And by owning it, I mean you own that domain, like joesroofing.com, and you own on your hosting account that you have control over, right? So if you part ways with that website company, you own that website. That is your asset. Okay, that's key. On the marketing end of things, Google ads, if you're paying someone to run your Facebook ads, if you're buying leads from someone, that's cool. That's an exchange. You're exchanging your money for, hopefully you're getting something in return. I know a lot of times you're not, but that's a different story. But hopefully you're getting some business in return, some leads, appointments, and sales. However, the minute that you stop paying that market agency for their services, then you're left with nothing. You don't have any Google ads. You don't have any, Facebook ads producing leads. If you're buying leads, the minute you stop, you're not getting those leads. The exception with marketing is SEO. If you do own your website and a company is doing a good job with SEO, then that is actually building up your website and your web presence and your Google presence as an asset. So that is an exception there. But Google ads, Facebook ads, buying leads, all those other types of marketing services where other people, other agencies, other companies are responsible for producing leads and customers for you. When you cut that off, when you stop paying, that's gone, all right? Now, I'm not saying that's a horrible thing. I'm just painting the picture of what the reality of that situation and what that working arrangement looks like. Now, on the flip side of that, when you are building your brand, when you are distributing your content, your video content like this, when you are, posting content on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube and maybe some other channels, and you're getting people to opt into your website and you're collecting information, you're getting leads, appointments, maybe you have a newsletter of people that are getting onto your email list, into your database, you are building your asset, right? That is something that no one can take away from you. Yes, you're gonna say, Joe, well, what happens if, Facebook goes out of business or LinkedIn changes something or Instagram changes everything and, you're dependent on those platforms. Yes, that is very valid. Highly unlikely, but very valid, right? We don't wanna build our entire business on Facebook or on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever it is. Like, as much as possible, we want to bring people into our ecosystem, into our website, our database, our email list. Those are things that we always own and control. But when you're building your brand, when you're getting out there in your community, becoming 5 Mile famous, getting people to know who you are, you have your trucks wrapped, you have your yard signs, you're doing door hangers, you have systems and processes, you have people in-house that are building these systems and processes, people that are getting trained, you have a system for producing video content and sharing video testimonials and reviews and your projects and your people and your story and all that good stuff. Like, all of that stuff is asset building. Your brand is an asset. That is something that no one can take away from you. Your brand is simply your reputation. It's how many people know about you. It's how those people feel about you. It's how those people know, like, and trust you. It's how those people recognize you as a top-of-mind roofing company in your local market that people know, like, and trust. That is a brand asset that no one can take away from you. So that is the difference between renting your marketing, like paying for Google ads, Facebook ads, services, buying leads, versus buying your marketing, where you're building an asset out of your marketing. Again, your brand, the systems by which you operate your marketing in-house, the processes, the content you're producing, the strength of your website, your database, your follow-up system, your lead handling system, your long-term nurture system. All of those are internal processes that make your company so much more valuable in terms of generating business month in and month out with consistency and predictability. And for those of you that are looking to sell your business one day, those internal processes, that asset that is your brand, that becomes way, way more attractive to an acquirer because your company is that much more valuable. So real quick episode, I just wanted to share the pros and cons of renting versus buying, so that as you are planning out your marketing, whatever stage of your business you're in, maybe you're just starting out doing marketing for the first time, awesome. Maybe you've been in business for 30 years and you're looking to step it up and try some new different things and get with the times, awesome. I want you to have the information so that you can make intelligent decisions based on the growth of your business. Now, Joe, what's your recommendation? All right, well, I'll share what we do and what a lot of our clients do and kind of paint that picture for you. So at Contractor Dynamics, no surprise, we do a lot of our own marketing. We're a marketing company, okay? We do a lot of this video. We do have some consultants that we work with, some marketing consultants that we work with on a regular basis. However, those consultants that we work with, we are constantly downloading their processes to make them our processes. And this is transparent with those consultants. Like, we know that we're not gonna work with them forever. Like, we're bringing as much in-house as we can so we have control over that brand and over our processes. Now, our clients that we work with are roofing companies of all shapes and sizes all over North America, ranging from startups to $100 million companies and everywhere in between. And we train them on how to do their own marketing and build out their marketing plan and their budgeting and build their brand and video content and social media and all that good stuff. Most of our clients still work with an outside agency for their Google ads, for some of their Facebook ads in some cases, some other different things that they might be doing. But our clients that we're training, they understand how all this stuff works because we work with them on a weekly basis. So they are also downloading those processes. Hey, this agency's doing Google ads for my roofing company. I want to learn how they're doing that so that we can build our own processes for that. Not necessarily that you as a roofing company need to run your own Google ads because that's very complex, but at least you understand how it works and you have an internal system for getting reporting, for tracking, for measuring, for making decisions, for looking at your KPIs, your cost per lead, cost per appointment, cost per customer, and looking at all those things and making decisions. That is stuff that is an asset for your company. So I hope that helps you to, again, just get some education about how different types of marketing work so that you can ultimately make more empowered decisions about leveraging marketing to grow your company year in and year out with, again, predictability and consistency. All of the things that I share with you in this episode are based on things that we're doing and are based on things that our clients are doing right now inside our marketing training program. And for those of you who are not aware what we do at Contractor Dynamics, we're a marketing training company specifically for roofing companies. So we work only with roofing companies and we train them on how to build and run their own marketing so they have more control over their growth, more control over their asset, and more control over the future of their business. If you would like to learn more about what that looks like, or you would simply just like some guidance based on where you're at and what you need to do to get from here to there and kind of close that gap, I encourage you to reach out to us at contractordynamics.com. You can hit the blue button on top of the page, set up a time to talk with myself, Elizabeth, someone else on our team. We can give you the clarity that you need around your marketing to help you win with it. Because I know that, marketing it's a huge challenge for everyone. There's so much out there. There's so much information. It's hard to know what to do, what not to do. There's no one right answer, guys. Like, there's different ways that we can leverage marketing to help us crush our goals, whatever that is. But we can sit down with you on Zoom in a 30-minute call and ask you some questions about your business, where you are and where you want to be, and help you to close that gap as efficiently, as effectively as possible. So feel free to reach out to us, Contractor Dynamics. Either way, I hope this video provides some value and insight to you as you go along on your journey to leverage marketing more effectively to achieve your goals and dreams.